and welcome back to the Shauna Stitches podcast. This is my second episode and it is July the 10th, Sunday. You can find me on Ravelry under my username Shauna825 and as the Shauna Stitches podcast group. And you can also find me on Instagram under Shauna Stitches and YouTube also Shauna Stitches. And I just have to say thank you to everyone who watched my first episode. It was totally awesome to have so many comments, so many viewers, and you just really made me feel the podcaster love. So I definitely appreciate that. I checked this morning, and I'm not sure how accurate it is now, but I already have 138 subscribers on YouTube and 451 views and 31 members in my Ravelry group. So if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoy my podcast, please hit subscribe. That way you'll always be notified when I have a new podcast. And if you would like to be part of my Ravelry group, which has lots of conversations going on and any news that I have, please go over there and become a member because I'd love to have you there. And really, just on the topic of having so many views and everything, it's just totally amazing. I can't believe that so many of you watched me, and thank you so much. It's very awesome. So getting into things, this will probably be a pretty short one again this week because it has been a very hectic 2 weeks. In fact, I'm a day or two late from when I wanted to record, but things have been very, very crazy. My job, 4th of July is by far the busiest day, and like the whole week leading up to it, it's busy and everything. So it's been a lot of working, not a lot of knitting time. First thing, my FO. I finished my Espresso Macchiato socks. See if I can get them all on the screen there. So they are completely finished, and I love them. Fish lips, kiss heel. Nothing else special about it. That is from the Coffee with CC book, written by CC Allman, who is Java Pearl on Ravelry, and I really enjoy her patterns. That's my only finished FO for this week, or finished object this week. And my work in progress still is my French vanilla cappuccino socks. The other sock, which I showed you last week, is already done. I made a lot of progress on this one. I actually thought I was going to get done, but that didn't happen. So it's getting there. A couple more inches to go. I also thought I would take a minute to tell you about how I knit my socks, because I do prefer the 9-inch circular. As you can see, it's just about the size of the sock. And I like to use 2 stitch markers. One to mark the beginning of the round and then one to do halfway. So it's almost like you're doing a magic loop, except for it's not a magic loop. You're just knitting around, but it tells you where you are on the sock. And that's very handy when you get to the heel. Other than that, it's probably not that necessary other than to know where the beginning is, but I just like to keep it on there. And that's this is my Chiagu. I think that's how you say it. The red. I think you can see it. The red line there. Anyway, I like those. It seems so much faster to me. The very first pair I did, I tried to do magic loop. And the magic loop, I just felt like I was constantly fiddling with the line, the needle itself, and I didn't enjoy it. Anyway, the French Vanilla Cappuccino socks are also from the same Coffee with CC book, CC Allman Java Pearl. And I do have another work in progress, although technically it's not really a work in progress. So this is some color work. And it's actually going to be a hexagon. But the reason I say it's kind of a work in progress is that this is just a practice one. And this is from the Persian Dreams blanket, which is so beautiful. I saw it on Facebook, had to check it out on Ravelry, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'll post a photo. But it is absolutely amazing. I really don't need to be starting another long-term project, but I couldn't resist. And anyway, this is just some practice yarn. I ordered a bunch of chroma fingering yarn. Sorry about that little pause there. I was sitting here recording my podcast and I saw my dog go running out in the front yard, and I have no idea how she got out there, but Fiona, she's a little stinker, and yeah, so I had to go get my dog. Anyway, I was talking about the Persian Dreams blanket, and I ordered my yarn from Knit Picks. It's the chroma fingering, and it is gorgeous. I ordered like 3 different colors, so I'll just alternate that with a cream base, very similar to what I did here, so I don't have to change colors, because the way it's written, they actually have suggested colors, and you know, you change them as the pattern changes, but that's a lot of work, and I don't like changing colors all that much. So I'll just go with however the pattern changes, and I think that will work out really well. So far it's worked out really well on the sample, but you guys should check it out. It's beautiful. And then I'd like to talk about my acquisitions, because I do have some this week. None of them are yarn. First thing is these really cute raspberry sock blockers. These are by Tesla Knits on Etsy, and they're really just kind of a thin plastic material, but they really do work well. Let me grab my other finished sock here. I'd say they're a little more difficult to put into the sock, but they block them out just fine. And once they're there, it holds. I really like these. And she has so many cute different designs. It was hard to pick one, but I love the raspberries. So you should pick her out. Again, it's Tesla Knits. Very affordable. I think, I want to say these were like $7.99 for the pair. And she's got 4 different sizes. So you can see. Oops, I don't have the, there we go, raspberry side showing. And it works really well. And you can see these are medium. And she's from Portland, so I enjoy getting things from people who are local. The other thing, or I guess 2 more things I got, are stitch markers from Dreaming Alice. I got 2 different sizes. There we go. These are a rainbow color, and they are 4.5 millimeter, so a little bit bigger stitch markers. Again, these are the ones I like to use for my socks. And these are the 3.25 millimeter and like a pink combo trio. Those are my colors in case you didn't know. I love pink. So it's got some magenta, clear, and I guess 2 magentas, and a bunch of clear ones with little pink beads on it. And she sent me this cute little elephant progress keeper. See if I can get that to focus. Easier said than done. But anyway, yeah, cute little stitch marker, I mean a progress keeper she sent me. And then last but not least, these are by Colo Rings by Ellie, also on Etsy. Both of those, the Dreaming Alice is on Etsy as well. And again, pink ones, because that's my favorite. I just cannot get that to focus. There we go. And this one, I actually got to pick the progress keeper for a discounted rate. And it's a dragonfly. I love dragonflies. I can't get it to hold still. There you go. Anyway, you get the idea. So this week I just plan on hopefully finishing that pair of socks and working on this Persian Dream some more, and I cannot wait to get my new yarn. So that's what I'll be showing next time. And thanks again for tuning in.